Hello, everybody. Welcome back to more X4. So between now and the last episode, I've done some things. Uh, three of them being correcting mistakes that I made uh, in Heretic's End. One of them, um, I realized that this station was getting far more traffic. Oh wait, no, it wasn't that one. It was so this one was fine. It was the resource trading station. It was getting far more traffic than I had allotted it space for. I only had a 3 dock pier. So I extended the liquid and solid storage and added a hexadock. So if that's not good enough, I've got some room up here that I can add another hexadock and we should be good. But the traffic, the large ship traffic around this station seems to have abated after adding that here. The second thing was I was trying to get this station into full swing, and I had taken the silicon pricing off of um, automatic and kept it as high as possible. So when it was getting to where it would be a lower price, um, it would still stay at the 150. So they were always trying to fulfill the orders on that. And that meant that other stations would not get their requisite materials. And I'm still having a problem with the Claytronics factory. But I think I may have got at least a partial solution to that. So I went back and looked at my other save where I first implemented this kind of delivery mechanism. Um, and I noticed that on my Claytronics factory, I had mineral ships attached to it. It was one of the only ones that I had mineral ships on because it's so hard to keep up the demand for materials. So I bought 3 more large miners, and I love the model on this ship. It is probably one of my favorite of the mineral miners. It is the Pontifex, the hop version, and I think the Paranid version is the same. They just have different weight classes. Plus, it's faster than most of my other ones, but there's one that's even faster. But it also has a much diminished cargo capacity. So I may add like 2 more large miners to it, and then I'm gonna call it done, because I think once I have 5 large miners on it, it should be good enough to call complete. Um, I don't know if this was done the last time, but this food ration factory down here is done and it is producing. Once it gets up to a point where the food prices in storage go down, um, the it'll start getting buyers. Um, so it's at 26.7, and I think the highest uh, offer right now is 26. So probably once it hits, I don't know, 60, 70,000 in storage, it'll be within tolerance so that people will start buying it. I think I have too many mineral miners because I'm not using up that ice as fast. So I may steal one of the mineral miners off of it. We do have another troll in here. Um, I have caught him twice now, coming down here, grabbing a bunch of the cock, and then dragging them back up to my station. At one point, I had to buy 3 new ships, and I just set them to protect the station. They are armed with, I think, flak turrets. Yeah. Oh, they're armed with pulse turrets because I can't get flak up here. So I just have them in a group. Pulse turrets don't miss; they just do really terrible damage. It's not. I mean, it's not like my miners can't take the abuse, but they don't have any weapons, so they're just gonna sit here and take the abuse until the cock hit the station, and then it's just a mess. So, and the station doesn't have any armaments on it either. The other thing is, instead of waiting for um, the smart chip blueprint, which is going to be a while, I can either get it through Talati or um, Antigone, but it's going to take a while. So what I did is I came down here and turned that plot into a 3x3 instead of a 2x2, and I turned it into, I think this is a 3. Is it a 3 or a 5? It's a 5. So 5 times weapon components. Because I looked around and I noticed that there's a lack of weapon components in this area. A lot of the stations are lacking both shield and weapon components. So it'll make me a nice tidy profit. So once that's done being built, and I think I built this in Argon style. I don't think I used any Terran components in this at all. So it's got a 1 dock short pier. I think that's actually pretty nifty. I like it. And if you're wondering why it's so close to the edge, as I said in another video, if you put all the pieces into the box so that they're all in there and you hit shuffle modules, you can actually exceed the boundaries of your bounding box. So it's a little cheat, but it's part of the game. Anyway, I think that's all caught up. I have been going around and dropping off more satellites. I've renamed all of my scout ships and I've put the class. I just realized that I have 6 different scout ship types. I haven't bought a single one that's a duplicate. And I started sending them out to go. Oh, looks like most of them are dormant now. So you're in Grand Exchange. You've done all that, that, and that. All right, what's next? I'm not sending you into Avarice. You'll get blown up. Let's have you go to Nopolio's Fortune. We're going to explore that. Then we're going to explore that. I mean, I know what's out there. You're at... Where's Rolk's Demise? Oh. Hello. I did not know this sector existed. We're gonna... So there's another trading station. Boron Royal Support Key. Okay. I did not know this sector existed. I'd never seen it before. Neat. I thought that this led down here somewhere, but apparently not. Oh, we're probably going to get one of the boron jump gates up here that goes down there, but we got to see where this one leads. You're in Windfall the Horde. What are you doing? Oh, you're just chilling. Yeah, we're not sending you into Avarice. So we're going to send you off into Silent Witness 1, or I'm sorry, 11 and 12. There's not much out there, but at least they'll give him something to do. You're in Pious Mists. You did not explore this very well. Get back at it. We're not going to go bother with that because there's lots of pirates there and they want to eat my lunch. So, Black Hole Sunset. Wow. It's You guys have been busy. All right, so we're gonna go finish off Hatikva's Choice 1 and 3. Oh, so also off camera, I started going outside of the Zyarth Patriarchy sector to see where the Xenon were, because usually they're over here. The Paranid have really expanded. My last gameplay or playthrough, this was all Xenon all the way up to the top. But if you look here, from gate to gate, the Paranid have this thing on lockdown. It is 2 defense platforms, and I bet you all of them are loaded down with plasma turrets. So Xenon are trapped in this sector. They can't get out, which is great. I don't know if they're up here or not. I didn't go look. And I think that there's another sector outside of Wretched Skies X, but I can't remember that either. So yeah, the Xenon have been locked out of almost everything from Emperor's Pride, and I'm going to go take Emperor's Pride. But if you look, the Paranid have a defense platform right at the entrance. So even if I get in there and I blow them out, the Paranid are going to take over the sector. So, but it's just amazing how far the Paranid have spread. Tharkus Cascade's not really a very fun and pleasant area because it drains your shields, though I'm still gonna go and nuke it from orbit. But I think my next sector to claim that's actually useful is going to be Silent Witness. Well, it's not useful for resources. It doesn't have much of anything in it. It's got silicon, not a whole lot, ore, not a whole lot. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of ore in this one, a lot of silicon in this one, but there's no well, there's hydrogen here. There's a lot of hydrogen, but there's no helium or methane. So I'm going to have to import helium and methane from someplace else. And I don't quite know where I'm going to import it from. Maybe here, or if I have a high enough manager, I can import it from CEO's Doubt. But just for like a low-level manager, I can go 1, 2 hops, or I can set up a resource station here, and then it's just 1 hop between Silent Witness and 18 billion. So there's not a whole lot that I need to worry about. So that's a possibility. I could just set up a resource station here. No big deal. There's always a way around it. Family Newt. These are desolate sectors. Oh, that's not desolate. Holy cow. I thought these had nothing in them. It doesn't have any red or blue in here. Interesting. Doesn't have much helium. Doesn't have much hydrogen. It doesn't have much so it has very little gas, but it still could be used as a gathering place. Okay, so it's these that I was thinking of as desolate, and then there's more Zyarth's Patriarchy over here that I just haven't uncovered yet. Anonymous Zura. So this connects to another Anonymous Zura, and this connects to a Xenon sector. And then there's these 3. They really don't have a whole lot. Like 6 million ice, 1.2 million ore, 799,000 silicon. it's got a lot of ore and silicon here and a lot of all three here, but I'm gonna have to fight the pirates. I really don't want to fight the pirates. I mean, I could blow them up, but I'm not sure if they're gonna rebuild after I blow them up either, because they constantly spawn aggressive ships. So we'll see. And then we have Sanctum Verge, which I don't know if it's useful or not. It doesn't have much in the way of resources. Circle of Deceit's got a little bit, but there's no hydrogen anywhere nearby. It's got methane and helium and more methane. Brennan's Triumph has nothing. Yeah, the closest hydrogen is 2 jumps away. Well, ore belt might be useful. So yeah, I'm just thinking about my next moves. It's interesting that the Xenon haven't claimed Atia's misfortune yet. Well, 3. They've got 1, but not 3. It's too bad I couldn't get Frontier's Edge, and they've got 2 defense platforms, which is, again, unfortunate. This Third Redemption doesn't have much. This has got quite a bit. But my closest sector is down here. But, I don't know, Orbelt's got some good resources, so I could build in Third Redemption. And then I could feed Antigone. Well, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I could do. But if I remember correctly, we left off last time with me dealing with that racing quest mission. So let's go ahead and continue that. So we're going to set that to active. Do I have a ship here? I do. So we're going to teleport to it. And we're going to tell him to go down to Nopolio's Fortune. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop guidance. Give me you. We are going to explore.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Just do it. Proceed. So yeah, it's been fun. Do I have all the resources in this station to build it? Looks like I do. So this station has everything it needs, and it's just a matter of waiting for it to finish. The other thing that I did, I messed with the purchase prices on these two so that they get their Claytronics last. So I've been delivering Claytronics to just this station as I get them. So see, I took managed by offers, global price modifier 0%. So they're gonna offer the cheapest price possible versus this one that's offering the most. So it's 2,346 versus the 1,750 the other ones are paying. It's just a matter of getting Claytronics produced because this station is forever running out of silicon.
Entering system.
So it looks like it's getting some now. How is this one doing? Oh, okay, cool. It's getting it. So adding the 3
entering system. True sight.
The 3 ships helped. And I also added I added something to this. What did I add?
Entering system. Holy
Oh,
vision.
yeah, I added an 8 medium ship luxury dock because it was getting overrun by medium ships trying to deliver silicon, so I gave it 8 more spots. Yeah, I think that's about
Entering
all I did.
system. Pontifex's claim.
And I think that they've had positive results, but I just gotta wait and see.
Entering system. Ice mists.
I also bought several other blueprints. I had to buy the weapon component blueprint. I think there was a couple of other ones that I needed to get. I did buy the Argon redock pier because the only one I had was the, I think I had a different, no wait, I bought the Terran one because I only had the Argon one. So I went and bought the Terran 3 dock. I bought the 1 dock short, and I think I bought the 1 dock. Trying to think if there was anything else. Yeah, it was just chill while I was
Entering system. Nobilius fortune.
taking care of a few things at home. I just let the game run, built up and spent probably 150 to 200 million credits worth in ships and stations. It was a lot, but in the end, it's worth it because I'm going to need to use all of these anyhow. All right, so we're in Nopalios 2, and we need to cancel this. Oops. Remove all orders. We're gonna fly and wait out there. And I'm betting you anything, there's a cock station in here. So let's go see if I can get a cursory glance and find it. Because I haven't been out here yet, and there's almost always a cock station out here from the onset of the game. It might be behind me, and I just can't see it. There's no way for me to shift my view. Yeah. It's alright, I'll take a fly around and see if I can find it. But as soon as I start mining out here, it's going to be Cock Central. And this is where you get most of your materials from when you're mining or when you're expanding in Nopalios 4. Most of your materials are going to come from here. It has hydrogen, but no methane. So, oh, we got another cock station right there. All right, so that's the one that will attack. So if you do the numbers, 1, 2, and they can leap 3 sectors away. So there's our cock station there. Well, at least we know where it's at now.
Hydra, Regal.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see one out here. So it's probably going to come from the Paranid sector. What are you doing? Get away from it. Why are you just kind of chilling right by her? Alright, we're going to kill this order. Go elsewhere. You're going to get blown up. All right. So now
Hydra, Regal.
I need to take over.
Mom?
And in here, I've done this one before,
Pharmaceutical
so I
goods
know
factory.
that there's
Empty space.
an anomaly here that you can run through. And I believe I have nav beacons on this ship. No, I have advanced satellites. All right. Well, I really don't care. I don't use the jump gates very often. So this is where the guy cheats and comes out in front of everybody to win. Hopefully this ship doesn't suck in combat. I know the guns are slow, though.
If I may interrupt, I have been watching your progress during this rather fruitless endeavor, but it seems that you may have stumbled upon something fascinating. I implore you to search this area for any anomalies. Your systems are picking up telltale signs of a spatial rift, but it appears to be incredibly stable.
Oh, there it is.
Empty space.
All right, let's head over there. Just as a warning, I may not make another video until either late Friday or Saturday. I have a pretty important test I've got to take on Friday afternoon, so it's got me a little out of sorts. So I may just take Friday to rest regardless of the outcome of the test. Oops. There it is.
You appear to have found a very stable gravitational anomaly.
And I believe this takes me out its silent witness.
It appears that a nearby ship is interfering with this anomaly, perhaps to reliably travel between 2 points. Oh, you appear to have scared them away.
Can you hear me? I'm in a bit
Aw.
of trouble out here. I've taken damage. Why would they place mines out here? I'm repairing my engines, but there's a weird gravitational field that keeps bashing me around.
It appears that your acquaintance may have found the anomaly that is linked to this one. While it does appear safe to enter, you cannot be sure of what is on the other side.
Entering.
Where did you come from? I'm almost done with repairs, but those mines are getting awfully close. Mind taking them out?
Unknown object.
Whoops. Hey, there's one. Yeah, those
Unknown
things
object.
fire really slow and they overheat really fast. All right, so if you see, I've got my reticule right on it, and I'm missing. And now my guns have overheated.
Unknown object.
Yeah, I don't know what they did with targeting, but it is a lot more wonky than it used to be.
Unknown object.
I used to be able to snipe things from 7 or 8 kilometers away, and now, like, look. You have to be, like, right on top of it to get your reticule to align.
I'm back up and running. Question is, what do we do with this thing? I suspect this is what they've used to create shortcuts during the races.
Hello there. Allow me to interject. While I am curious as to what methods were used to stabilize such an anomaly, I believe that it is in our interest to return it to its natural state. Yes, exactly. Somehow, it is managing to distort the station's sensors, preventing me from witnessing a solar event in the Great Reef Nebula. I suggest you take care of this annoyance before it manages to disrupt even more observations.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the Terran vessel that
Autopilot engaged.
that was sitting in Heretic's End that I still haven't taken care of. He's rather bent about that. And not at all happy. That's okay though. Boza can wait. Yeah, I think I'm in Silent Witness. Yeah, I'm in Silent Witness. So that gate teleports you from Noblio's Silent Witness. What is right here?
Requesting immediate backup.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, he's gonna make me go take care of that ship before I can continue this plot line.
Entering system.
I have to
A
go
tick
finish
box
that.
Choice.
If it wasn't blocking my research, I would just tell him to pound sand, but I can't do any other research at this point because I haven't finished that quest. And I've got this research. So you can't finish the gambling den until you finish his quest. And I can't do any other research until I finish the gambling den. So I really don't like being shoehorned and ham-fisted into completing a quest I'm not quite
Jump
ready
gate.
to do yet.
Heretic's End.
Oh well, I guess we're gonna go and work on this mission now because I don't have a choice. Yeah, he forced it on me. Maybe. Hold on.
Autopilot. Disengaged. Autopilot. Engaged.
Let's see if I can continue it anyway. You guys get to be my experiment.
Jump gate. Atikva's choice.
Maybe he's not ham-fisting me. That would be nice. Another SCA fat. There's a lot of SCA stuff out here. This was a weapon parts factory.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Not looking for woodworm scrubs.
Entering
Not looking for
system.
that either.
Silent witness.
Weapon component factory. All right. It's up here. It's over here. Let's hope.
Stable warp anomaly.
And we are going to drop out of... Oh wow, nice payment. 4 million.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
So what happens if we jump through this? Game save.
Entering system. Nopalia's fortune.
I think he is gonna ham fist me into it. Yep.
Entering system. Silent witness.
All right.
Autopilot.
Well,
Engaged.
thanks for going along with me on that test. All right, let's see how you're doing down here. Have you sold anything? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Nope, not sold anything yet. How much are you selling them for? 25, 21. So it's down below what some of the stations are buying it for. But it looks like my traders have yet to... Oh yeah. Yeah, that was fun. The traders were constantly going back and forth with Sagaris, buying energy cells and transferring them over, even though this ship or the station has plenty of solar panels. So it was full up with energy cells before it was even done being built.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Logical overview. Do I have anybody? No. Well, I'm sure at some point they will start buying. And that's fine. I'm just looking for them to buy so that I can generate reputation. All right, let me see where 18 billion.
Entering system. Morningstar.
Where are we at? We're at the luxury dock. We still have one more storage to build. Those are the longest. Those take the longest to make. The rest of the stuff is pretty fast. And then I gotta buy the ships for it. So I probably need methane and ore. Let's see. So I need ore, methane, and helium. So I'd need... Technically, I'd only need one gas miner,
Entering
but I'm
system.
probably going to need
Heretics
2
end.
plus 1 metal miner. So 3 and then 2 trade chips. You're making good money. So she's up at 2 million, and I've already took away 2.5 million from her previously.
Autopilot. Disengaged. Empty space.
All right, let's go take care of this so that Boso Ta will actually do his job. And then it looks like with the time that we've got left, I'm probably going to have to continue this in the next episode. I was hoping to get it done this episode, but no such luck. Oops.
Okinawa.
And I'm gonna
Research.
have to get a small ship to land on it. Because I don't think Okinawas can...
Docking not possible.
Nope.
Comms channel open. One moment, please.
Greetings. I am Dr. Rick Feynman, Chief Scientist of the Oberth and in charge of Project Genesis. Our research vessel is currently observing anomalies in gravimetric shears in this region. We are currently lacking antimatter cells to complete our observations. If you can organize a delivery to this vessel, we'll be able to greatly advance our timetable.
It appears that they are researching the same anomaly which brought the station over here. Most of the gravimetric charge dispersed during that event, but they brought quite an array of equipment to examine the traces. Let us hope that this satisfies their curiosity and leads to their departure.
I don't have antimatter cells. Field component, medical factory. Let's see what you guys have. Antimatter converters. Wait, doesn't one of my stations... transfer. No. It's not that one. Yes. Okay. So. So I'm gonna go steal some antimatter cells from here. I knew one of my stations was producing them, I just couldn't remember which one.
Docking granted.
Docking permission granted.
I know I need to undock. Thank you.
Successfully docked.
Okay, transfer wares.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Come on. Nope. I have to do this in a small ship. I think I need to do this in a small ship.
Magnetar. Mineral. Vanguard. Okinawa. Research.
Yeah, I have to do this in a small ship. Okay, do I have a small ship nearby? All of my scouts are busy. And my courier got blown up. Rip courier. He was transporting some stuff around and a pirate got him. And I didn't even get a notification. He got blown up that fast. It was sad. I was very sad. That was the courier that I got as the free one from Hatikva. Alright, can't buy it from Argon. See if Antigone has... I think Antigone has the stuff I need. Nope. Okay, if I just do pulse laser Mark 1s, I'm fine. That'll work. It'll also make it cheaper.
Requesting permission to dock.
And you have 1,236. So we will build that. And then go and drop these off. All right, how are we doing over here in 18 billion? All right, we're at the weapon component. Sweet. They've got graphene, they've got liquid. So I could get it to start producing some graphene. Looks like they've got their 2 container storages. Oh, but they don't have any energy cell. Not until the weapon component and that plasma conductor. But I can start getting the gas required for those. All right, let's buy the miners we need. So we're going to buy a mineral. What does that have on it? Ew, yuck. That'll work. Mining drill Mark II. So we're going to add that. And then we're going to do 2 gas. Gas miner, Talati. We want that. I don't know what I was thinking when I built this ship. Pulse times 2. No gas mining drones. Okay. Okay. That is add. And we want 2 of those. Confirm. Alright. This courier should be done by now. Yep, he's done. Alright, we want to go here. Transfer wares. We want 10. Confirm. And then trade with. Oops. Oh, did it. Okay. All right, so that'll be done, and then we can finish off that quest mission.
Asteroid.
All right. How are we doing on parts over here? This will go a lot faster once my Claytronics factory has time to sit there and build up resources. But right now it's been struggling to keep resources in stock. This is finally starting to get resources stockpiled, so it won't be as much of a drain on my trade ships. It's got plenty of methane, plenty of helium, plenty of hydrogen. It's just missing the silicon. But I think if we go into logical overview, it's got 27 minutes before it runs out of silicon. So, and 18 minutes till it runs out of microchips. So we're in good shape. Yeah, we're in good shape. Cool. All right, our Claytronics factory is finally going to be producing at a good rate. Computronics substrate is busy. Metallic microlattice is empty. Silicon carbide is building up, and it's using a pretty good chunk of silicon too. I might need to drop 2 or so miners on it as well. And that'll take the strain off of my trading station. Because right now it's... Why are you dropping off ore? Dude, it's got plenty of ore. Holy cow. And I have the automatic buy amount. See, look, it's got 3 deliveries of ore. It's got a low price. Ugh. I don't understand the trading system, the internal trading system in this game. they don't need ore, and they're constantly delivering ore. And then the silicon falls below necessary values, and it just creates a bottleneck on my traders. I think that's where my using a trading station kind of it hits a little bit of a wall, is because of things like that the trading system is kind of wonky, and I don't quite understand how to game it so that they don't do stuff like that. All right, our 2 miners are done. Our 3 miners are done. So we're going to assign these guys to this. Mine for commander. We're going to do alpha. And then I do need a trader or 2. I do like the turns. Those suckers are fast. Oh, these turns suck. I think it's the PAR engine that makes them better. Yeah, these are terrible speed. I've got a turn that super quick. Flight assist, long range one, basic scanner. Trading. I don't need any of that. Need a captain. I'll give him a little bit of a crew complement. Add. And we're going to take 2 and buy. All right, so that's that station taken care of. I think you've got all your materials you need. Yeah, I can get the rest of my money back. Gimme. So it's... Wait. How is it producing energy cells? Oh, this station probably is... This station's probably feeding this one with energy cells. Interesting. Didn't know they would do that. All right, let's see where... All right, there's our little trader. I'm probably just going to keep him locked up on headquarters so that I have it, because there's a lot of these little quests where you've got to use a small ship to do stuff with. I guess they don't expect you at any point to be flying around in a medium or even a large ship. So I will keep that parked at the Heretics End headquarters. Cool, more Claytronics. We're almost ready to put this... What is this? This is an advanced electronics station. So we're almost ready to put that one into production, which will be nice. Because advanced electronics is one of the things that I'm missing for building turrets. I do need a turret component factory too, so I might as well plan one of those out as well. Maybe I'll do that one next. Yeah, and this one's a mix between Terran and Argon. How are we doing down here in Antigone? Still haven't sold anything. Wait, are you? No, you're not. You're not set to my faction only, are you? Oh, you are. Oops. Done. My bad. So now food rations are 24. So now they should have something to do. I forgot to unset that. That was a faux pas on my end. All right. Am I flying still? Turn back.
Okinawa, research.
So one of the downsides of using my faction only, sometimes you forget to unset it on trip stations that are supposed to be public trades. It happens. All right, where is my little ship? I told you to go sell. Trade with. Go. Y'all saw me do that and then redo it and it wouldn't let me do it, so. All right. I might get one more oh, because that game, the one I posted a video last night on, I might get one of those out tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, there's a lot of stress on right now. The test I have to take is a requirement for my job, and I've already failed it once because it's very dense material. Okay. 26 million. Did I get my... There he is. Or there they are. I don't want the miner. I just give me the trade ships. Trade for commander. Epsilon. All right. So now we have everything we need to make this station fully functional. Sorry, that was my best Emperor. I can't do any better. Fully operational. Okay. I think you're done now? There we go.
Our research team thanks you for your cooperation. We need your help in putting this antimatter to good use. We will need ships at the specified locations to initiate a synchronized long-range scan. We will be enlisting, but if you have any friends who could join us, now would be a good time to ask them along.
Okay, so I think this is the point where I'm going to call it for today. I thank y'all for watching, and like I said, I'll either be back Friday evening or Saturday. I'm not sure which yet. It all depends on how Friday goes. Anyhow, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.